Game 2 of the current series. If you've not yet seen Game 1, you might want to go watch that first. There'll be a link in the description as well as in a button on the video. Game 2 now between Polt and Hero in the round of 8 at Assembly. TSL.Polt will be our blue Terran spawning up in the northern position here on GSL's Daybreak, while Liquid.Hero is our red Protoss down in the southern position. Polt is currently up 1-0 versus Hero in this best of 3.
I always wonder when they swap colors as to why.
I believe it's random. Likely the result of one player simply, in one game, Polt joined first, in the game Hero joined first.
Hero a little bit nervous this game, I guess. He drops the pylon and moves out with that probe immediately to scout. And Polt this time dropping the splatty bow at the top of the ramp as part of a wall.
Yeah, earlier scout this time from Hero. Makes sense, he does have his back to the wall, so to speak. He'll need to win the next 2 games, whereas if Polt wins this one, it's done.
Yeah. Kind of unfortunate
does get in. It's here before the barracks even starts.
Best of 3s is really anything can happen.
Probe moving around, just trying to make sure to see all the edges of the base, looking for any hidden buildings. Isn't finding anything.
Yeah, unfortunately there he's a bit early.
Yeah, there's nothing for him
to see much.
A little bit of worker fighting. Oh, he's going to see the command center. Maybe? Yes,
well, he knows there's 2 SCVs, so he'll expect it.
Yep.
Dropping his own Nexus at his natural in response.
Yeah, command center first and Nexus first. Now there's a barracks on the way.
Started.
Workers chasing each other around that command center. Probe is trying to save lives as long as it can. Now the gateway is started, and Hero's also getting his first gas now.
Polt is still on no gas.
Yep, getting a second barracks though.
And finishing his wall off. Or the wall at the top of his main ramp.
Yep, the probe is already inside though.
Yeah.
Continuing to run around and just try to be annoying and survive. Hero drops his cyber core and is transferring 7 probes over to his natural, which is now finished. This probe's still alive in Polt's base, but there's a marine here, so that will not be the case for much longer.
Hero basically just still knowing that Polt is on no gas. This late in.
Yeah, Hero knows well there was a gasless expand. Expecting lots of marines. Meanwhile, Polt's scouting SCV is escaping from the cell, it looks like.
Yep, dropping 2 new barracks.
Doing. The chronos are being spent on getting more stalkers out. There's 1 currently.
Second gateway getting dropped.
Polt's scouting SCV, now moving around corners of the map. Just looking for any proxies.
Polt getting both gas in his main.
Stalker and Zealot move up towards this group of Marines. Zealot dies fairly quickly. No Marines died. And the Stalker runs away.
Yeah, bunker at the natural finishing up for Polt.
Yep, the 2 Marines that were damaged from that fight load into it. All the Marines out front by the choke point with the destructible debris are at full health.
It's kind of interesting. Hero cornered the scouting SCV that was looking for proxy pylons, shot it a couple times with the stalker, but he left it alive with 1 health at the 3rd. So he's probably going to see when that gets dropped.
Polt supply blocked for a moment. He does now have a tech lab on one of his barracks, getting a pair of reactors on the others.
And building another command center for his own 3rd. Using some Marines to check for proxy pylons in the south of his base. Or at the 3rd.
Stem is now on the way. So both barracks that are getting reactors are just finishing the reactors now. Both barracks with tech labs are pumping marauders.
Some zealots and sentries getting warped in the south, sort of massing up by what will be Polt's 3rd.
Yep, and another proxy pylon being established at the bottom of the ramp by that 3rd. There are 4 stalkers, 4 sentries, and 4 zealots in this group, as well as the probe. There are 5 sentries. 4 more stalkers warping in. They move up forward, and another proxy pylon is placed right outside of Polt's base. They move in, Guardian Shield goes up, putting some force fields around the bunker. Bunker goes down fairly quickly. More force fields, SCV's got pulled. SCV's not able to repair that bunker, it goes down again too. More force fields cutting up the Terran units. All the zealots are dead, and most of the sentries have been killed as well. Stalkers now moving back. Polt is killing off that forward more pylon.
Yep, there are 4 proxy pylons though.
Yeah, another warp into zealots coming here, killing some SCVs that have been pulled and joined the fight, but still Polt has a substantial advantage here. His bio continue to push forward. Yeah, exchanging 4 more shots with the stalkers, taking out that 2nd proxy pylon. Just 6 stalkers left up here. Which puts Polt at 76 to Hero's 70.
Hero dropping double forge. Warping in a new wave of sentries.
Polt's stem is just about to finish, just a couple seconds away. He's also now getting a starport.
Stim is done, he's grabbing the refineries at his natural. Polt is.
And now Polt is getting the concussive shell for the Marauders. Hero's forges finish, and he's immediately chronoing 1-1. Another poke in here from Hero. Turns around right away after taking the hits from the Marauders.
Hero currently sitting on 6 gateways. 4 barracks, 2 with tech lab, 2 with reactors. Starport just getting a reactor now, double pumping medvacs.
Yep, Citadel or Twilight Council now on the way.
Concussive shells just finishing.
Now Hero is pulling his entire army all the way back to his own bases. And Polt is the one moving out onto the map. Scouting factory, making its way across. A couple marauders poking out and taking the tower. Now his main bio ball, which has its first medevacs. Started to move out, but now it's just regrouping up with another wave.
Hero drops his 3rd. And Polt sees it because the SCV was left with 1 health. Looks like in response he's moving his bio ball to force a cancel, if not kill it.
Yep, he is moving his army in that direction. Hero does not see it yet.
But Hero does know that it was scouted because he did see the SCV and he killed it with the probe that dropped the Nexus.
Yeah, he suspects that his army is moving there. Polt scans it and he sees that Hero's army's there. He turns around.
Yep, going to land his own 3rd.
Scouting probe is killed, so Hero again knows. Ooh, 4 medevacs all load up. Mix of Marines and Marauders.
Blink will be finished in about 5 seconds.
They are headed south towards Hero's main. Hero does not see it yet. Some stalkers. Looked like they were leaving for a moment, now they turned around. He might suspect something.
Group of
Bolt
stem
coming in
marines and
now,
marauders taking out
starts
the
dropping
third.
stalkers. Stalkers catch 2 of the medefacts with a lot of units still in them, and another one with a couple units in it. But enough of the bio got on the ground to chase the stalkers away, and now they're going to work on the mineral line.
Yep. Meanwhile, Polt Bioball does take out the third very easily. So Hero's now on 1 mining base that is natural.
You have more stalkers, sentries, and zealots arriving. Some piecemeal zealots caught behind the other units. Bio is just about to be cleaned up.
Marauders
Just a
just
couple
sitting here
marauders
taking
behind
out probes.
There's
And
2 marauders being ignored.
Hero's
behind the
army's
mineral line.
leaving?
Yeah, there's 2 stalkers, or 2 marauders just being left. Now Hero's army's coming back.
Yeah, a little bit late, unfortunately, but they will clean those up.
12 kills on those between those 2 marauders.
Meanwhile, the Bioball that took out the third is pushing in, taking out one of the forges.
Doesn't quite catch one of the forges. This Hero's force comes in, pushes it back. Oh, it looks like he's going to take the forge. He does get the forge. Another warping and more zealots trying to push this back. But with the stems, Polt is hanging on with this force. He is at 133 to Hero's down at 73. A few more stalkers arrive, and for now, Polt is pushed back.
Yeah, Hero's surviving, but he lost his third, and he lost the majority of the mining going on at his main, as well as one of his forges and the +1 armor, or I guess +2 armor upgrade.
Yeah, Polt pushing in once again now. Cleaning up the last 2 of these zealots. Yeah, it is 50 probes to 72 SCVs. And here comes this Bioball, continue pushing here. There's a couple Archons. One of them's already dead. Not going to count for much. This Hero cannot stop this even relatively meager Bioball, and he GG's out.
Yeah.
So Polt
Just
taking
take way
that
too much
series
damage there.
quite commandingly in a 2-0. There's no, no tricks to it. Just pretty straight up play. I mean, if anything, the one time he did try to pull a trick, it really didn't work for him with that drop. Well, in terms of the luck involved, in terms of Hero being able to catch it and killing about 2 of the medevacs worth before they even unloaded.
Yeah, and it made Hero try to split his army. It's just the slightest amount of indecision as to how many units to send to which attack. Ended up, he lost all the mining in his main and his third, rather than keeping at least one of them.
Yeah, he lost on both fronts. Well, so Polt moves on, and that'll be it for Hero at Assembly.